Did you know that just one misplaced item in your bedroom could be the reason behind a streak of bad luck? And money slipping away without even saying goodbye? Hello, I am Master Han. In Feng Shui, the bedroom is not just a place where you lay down to rest. It is the space where your body relaxes, your breathing slows, and all the tension from the day gradually melts away. During deep sleep, your emotions are balanced, your mind is cleansed, and your core energy is restored. That is exactly why the bedroom becomes the area with the most direct impact on your wealth, your luck, and your ability to hold on to money. When the energy in this space flows freely, you will notice your work going smoothly, your mind feeling clear, and financial energy flowing in with ease. But just a few small mistakes in how things are arranged can block that flow, causing your wealth to leak out without you even realizing it. In today's video, you are going to learn exactly which items should never be placed in your bedroom. Just one wrong object can shift, weaken, or completely block the flow of wealth energy in your home, without you having the slightest clue. Before we begin, leave a positive comment down below. My home is being cleansed and expanded to welcome new wealth. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any Feng Shui tips that help increase your prosperity and keep the energy in your home abundant and thriving. Now take a moment to slowly and carefully observe your own bedroom. Is it possible that there are objects quietly drawing in misfortune and poverty without you even knowing it? First item, damp or moldy clothes. In any bedroom, the presence of old, dirty, or damp clothing creates a kind of stagnant energy that spreads slowly, like a thin layer of mist settling over every surface in the room. These items make the space feel heavier, without making a sound or releasing a smell, gradually draining away the clarity and freshness needed to nourish peace for the person who lives there. Even when light hits these clothes, whether they are stuffed into a dark corner or tossed onto a chair, the heavy feeling does not go away. It lingers, like a trace of stale energy, pulling the room's overall frequency lower than what your body needs in order to fully recover during sleep. If the clothes are still damp, the effects become even more obvious. The moisture produces a subtle kind of coldness, one that is hard to notice but causes the energy in the room to become scattered and disconnected. This disrupts the warmth, stillness, and unity that form the foundation for inner stability in every human being. When these clothes are left on your bed or a chair, places where your body usually comes to rest at the end of the day, the heaviness seeps into your emotions without you realizing it. You wake up in the morning feeling mentally foggy and go to sleep at night without truly letting go. The lack of clarity and warmth often creates an indescribable internal state, not exactly sadness, not exactly fatigue, but just enough to dull your senses. And that sensitivity is precisely what allows you to hold on to wealth and recognize when opportunity is near. But once those old, dirty, or damp clothes are removed from the bedroom, the space quickly regains its lightness and clarity. You do not need to make any major changes. Simply removing things that carry stagnant energy is enough to restore flow. The air becomes warmer and more peaceful again, and your body can sense a comfort you did not even know was missing. In that kind of atmosphere, your mind becomes calm but alert, and your emotions feel more balanced and at ease. This sense of inner stability makes every choice throughout your day more clear. It helps you know when to hold on, when to spend, when to open the door to opportunities, and when to step away from anything that might drain your energy. A clean and dry bedroom not only brings you peace, but also creates a strong, energetic foundation for wealth to be nurtured, held, and steadily grown over time. Second item, broken items or sharp objects. In the bedroom, the presence of broken items, damaged objects, or anything with sharp edges causes the space to feel divided into scattered, disconnected streams. These items, no longer whole, do not just look worn out. They give off an unspoken sense of fragmentation. This prevents the energy in the room from moving gently and smoothly, as it naturally should. This break in flow makes the atmosphere lose its softness and warmth, two essential qualities for the mind to fully relax and find balance after a long day. When that balance is missing, the person in the room may feel unsettled without knowing why. And that uneasiness makes it hard for wealth energy to take root or remain stable. Sharp objects introduce a different kind of vibration, thin, cold, and often triggering an overactive state of alertness. They may not cause physical harm, but they cut through the calm of the space with a subtle, disruptive energy. People sleeping in a room with sharp objects often struggle to fall into deep sleep. The mind stays slightly on guard, never fully allowing the body to let go. Over time, this lack of complete rest makes emotions more reactive, decision-making less clear, and inner stability weaker. But in Feng Shui, inner stability is the very foundation of wealth. It helps you recognize opportunity, avoid mistakes, and hold on to good fortune. When that foundation is shaky, your financial energy becomes scattered. Like smoke slipping out through a crack no one notices. Broken items left in the room have an even more delicate effect. They are symbols of incompletion, things left undone or abandoned. Every time your eyes unconsciously pass over them, the sense of something unfinished gets stored in your subconscious. This can lead to procrastination, low motivation, and difficulty making firm decisions. But when those items are removed, when the bedroom is free from cracks and broken pieces, the energy field immediately becomes whole again. The space softens, the air becomes warmer and deeper, and the mind naturally finds peace. In that calm, your intuition becomes clearer, emotions flow more gently, and opportunities tied to wealth begin to show up more easily. Because once your inner energy stabilizes, wealth can anchor itself there, circulate, and grow steadily day by day. Third item, debt papers or unpaid bills. Debt papers, bills, and payment reminders stored in your bedroom always bring in a kind of heavy energy, one that leans toward anxiety and feels like a cold breeze drifting through the space that should be the warmest and most peaceful part of your home. Even though they may just be thin sheets of paper, they carry the energy of things left unresolved, of money owed, and of the feeling of being held back. These messages, whether you read them or not, still enter your subconscious every time your eyes glance their way. They turn a space meant for deep rest into one filled with silent calculations and a vague sense of incompleteness, making it harder for the person sleeping there to fully let go of their worries before falling asleep. When money-related documents are kept in the bedroom, the energy flow can shift away from the stillness it needs. The bedroom is a space meant for recovery, while debt represents what has been lost. That constant, quiet conflict subtly teaches your mind to register a feeling of lack, even if you do not notice it consciously. As a result, you might wake up with a light fatigue or a sense of not being quite full, despite having rested. Over time, this makes it difficult to think clearly about finances. You may worry too much or rush into decisions, trying to fill an emotional void. And when your mind is driven by lack rather than by sufficiency, wealth energy becomes harder to gather. Opportunities are misjudged, and luck quietly slips away. But once the bedroom is cleared of all papers that carry the energy of financial responsibility, the space becomes light and still once again. It feels like a heavy mist has lifted, revealing the clarity needed for true rest and the calm needed for a quiet mind. When your bedroom returns to a pure, still state, it allows your body to recharge more deeply, your breath to slow naturally, and your emotional balance to grow stronger. In this state, each morning becomes a fresh, complete beginning, free from the residue of worry or invisible pressure. And when the feeling of enough is regularly nurtured, financial decisions become clearer, more confident, and better aligned. This full emotional state becomes the foundation on which wealth can form, settle, and grow in a way that is natural, steady, and lasting. Fourth item, amulets or charms with unclear origins. In the bedroom, amulets or spiritual charms with unknown origins often create a chaotic kind of energy, like currents colliding without a clear direction. These items are usually placed in the room with the hope of bringing good fortune or protection. But when their origin is unclear, or they do not match the energy of your home, they often create more anxiety than peace. As a result, the bedroom environment can swing unpredictably, sometimes too still, other times too active. This makes it difficult for the mind to settle into the quiet it needs for deep rest. That quiet is the most essential foundation for nourishing wealth. When it is disrupted, wealth energy cannot flow smoothly. Poorly matched spiritual objects can also introduce a vague emotional tone into the space, like there is something unknown lingering in the air. This feeling does not come from how the item looks, but from its energy, which can be a mix of belief, fear, and longing. When you fall asleep in an environment with unstable energy like that, your sleep is often shallow. The mind struggles to let go completely, and you may wake up feeling slightly anxious or drained for no clear reason. If this continues, your clarity begins to fade, intuition becomes clouded, and decisions, whether about work, money, or relationships, are more likely to be influenced by emotional imbalance. And that imbalance is exactly what causes financial flow to slow down or break apart. But when these unclear spiritual items are removed from the bedroom, the space immediately feels warm and gentle again, like a lake returning to stillness after waves settle down. The air becomes lighter, the light feels softer, and the breathing of the person in the room naturally slows into the rhythm of peace. In this environment, sleep becomes deeper, the mind regains its natural clarity, and emotions are gently soothed. That quiet stability becomes the foundation for the flow of wealth energy to reconnect. It helps you recognize opportunities at the right time, understand what to hold on to, and what to let go of. When your bedroom contains only items with clean and peaceful energy, wealth energy finds a safe place to stay, allowing it to remain longer and grow in a sustainable, harmonious way. Once stagnant and chaotic items are removed, the bedroom begins to feel lighter and more refreshed. But for wealth energy to truly flow in, it is important to place the right items, those that carry positive energy and help the space nourish your sleep, your spirit, and your prosperity. First item, green plants. A small green plant in the bedroom carries a pure, living energy, like a gentle current that seeps into every corner of the room. Each leaf gently sways with the rhythm of the room's breath, helping to dissolve heaviness, warm the quiet spaces, and introduce a freshness that the eye may not easily notice, but the body can clearly feel. The life of a plant is not loud or showy. It spreads slowly, softening rigid energy and bringing a deeper sense of balance to the room. In this environment, the bedroom becomes a space where the mind is naturally soothed and the body can relax into a deep sleep, a kind of sleep that restores your core energy, which is the essential foundation for wealth to grow. The color green holds the frequency of peace and stability. It calms emotional turbulence after a long day and rebalances the energy rhythm in the space. Jade, jasmine, or lavender are popular suggestions, but the true benefit lies in the humble life force that any healthy plant can offer. The presence of a plant makes the energy in the room more connected. Air flows more gently, more freely, and more fully. People who sleep in such a space often feel a lightness in their thoughts, stronger intuition, and a sense of inner stability. From that stability, decisions, especially those about work and finances, become more accurate and well-timed, opening up smooth paths forward without needing to force anything. Even a small potted plant, if placed where it receives just enough light and does not disrupt the arrangement of the room, can serve as an anchor of energetic stability. Within that stability, wealth energy can form more easily, gather more steadily, and remain longer, bringing a sense of prosperity that is natural, unhurried, and quietly enduring. Second item, scented candles and essential oils. Scented candles and gentle essential oils in the bedroom are not just decorative items. They serve as a bridge between the room and your inner energy, helping your mind and body align naturally. When a candle is lit, its warm light spreads slowly, embracing every corner of the room. It softens the lingering heavy energy of the day, easing hidden tension and sluggishness. Each gentle wisp of essential oil flows like a fine breeze, filling in the empty spaces and bringing rhythm and depth to the room. This calm yet soft energy allows the body to relax effortlessly. Breathing becomes deeper and more even, the mind enters a quiet state, and sleep becomes more complete. In such an atmosphere, wealth energy not only enters more easily, but also lingers, gradually forming a sense of stability and steady growth. The subtle scent also soothes hidden emotions, easing the invisible worries and stress carried from the day. As fragrance fills the space, tension fades, thoughts settle, breath slows, and clarity returns to the mind. This balance sharpens intuition and improves your ability to recognize when to hold on, when to let go, and how to move with precision. Using candles or oils does not need to be elaborate or showy. What matters is harmony with the space and using them with subtlety. Lighting a candle for 7 to 10 minutes before bedtime or diffusing a few drops of essential oil slowly is enough to purify the energy in the room and create a balanced rhythm throughout the space. The scent should be light and pure, not overpowering, so that the room retains the stillness needed for deep rest and energy restoration. When the space reaches this perfect balance, both body and mind recover more easily. Sleep becomes deeper, emotions become stable, intuition becomes clear, and wealth energy finds a place to gather. The bedroom then becomes a quiet, steady vessel for prosperity, supporting long-term abundance without force or urgency, but with grace and ease. Third item, salt. A bowl of pure salt or a small salt pouch in the bedroom is a simple yet powerful tool for harmonizing energy and purifying the space. Salt absorbs heavy, stagnant energy and lingering emotions invisible to the eye, transforming them into lightness and balance for the entire room. When placed in the right location, salt acts as a quiet but solid anchor, helping the energy in the room flow smoothly. It cleanses any disruptive or murky energies that may have built up from stress, pressure, or misaligned objects. As a result, the space feels fresh, still, but not dull, allowing the body to rest more deeply, the mind to become clearer, and creating a solid foundation for wealth energy to enter without being scattered or lost. A bowl or pouch of salt also symbolizes protection and stability. When placed discreetly, visible but not attention-seeking, salt silently exerts its cleansing power, softening tense energies and helping the room maintain a sense of calm, balance, and warmth. The space becomes harmonious, with air flowing slowly but steadily, encouraging deep relaxation during sleep and full recovery of physical energy. As this foundation strengthens, the mind becomes more focused, intuition becomes sharper, and emotions more balanced. From there, decisions about money, opportunities, and work are made with clarity, awareness, and without being clouded by hidden worries. This balance makes it easier for wealth to form, to stay, and to grow naturally, without strain or resistance. Caring for the salt in your bedroom is a small ritual with lasting impact. It should be replaced every 30 days, kept dry and clean, so that its energy remains full and keeps the room's energy steady. When maintained properly, the bedroom becomes not only lighter and calmer, but also protected by an invisible layer of support. Salt helps wealth energy stay focused. It makes favorable opportunities easier to notice and prevents good fortune from slipping away. A bedroom with clean, active salt energy feels peaceful and grounded, like a river that flows slowly but with unwavering strength, quietly nourishing prosperity over time. Fourth item, a warm bedside lamp. A bedside lamp with warm light brings a gentle yet stable energy into the bedroom. It casts a soft glow that wraps around the room, embracing both the body and the mind. The soft golden light fills every corner, never harsh, creating a sense of warmth, peace, and a natural rhythm throughout the space. It helps the body gradually relax and allows the mind to ease into stillness. Unlike cold white or bright lights, warm lighting does not overstimulate the nervous system. Instead, it acts like a soft current, guiding the energy in the room to flow smoothly and consistently. This makes the energetic field more stable, supporting deeper sleep, full physical recovery, and a mind that is ready to receive wealth energy with ease. Warm lighting also softens tangled thoughts and gently soothes unspoken emotions. It refines your intuition, making your awareness of luck and opportunity sharper and more accurate. In this state, decisions around money, work, and major life choices are made with clarity, balance, and confidence. At the same time, this creates a strong base so that wealth energy is not scattered, but instead stays grounded and long-lasting. When placed in the right spot, not too close to the bed, not blocking pathways and positioned to spread its glow evenly, a warm lamp becomes a strong anchor of energy in the room. The space becomes whole, light, and capable of maintaining a steady flow of supportive energy. It nourishes deep sleep, sharp awareness upon waking, and a lasting sense of prosperity. Warm light also blends naturally with other energy-supporting elements in the bedroom, like green plants, scented candles, or a bowl of salt, forming a soft yet powerful energetic network. This helps wealth energy remain balanced, vibrant, and fully alive. A bedroom lit by warm light brings not only calm and peace, but also invites wealth to enter and stay. It supports abundance to grow in a way that is natural, steady, and grounded, turning prosperity into something you feel constantly, deeply, and with unwavering confidence. When positive energy items are placed properly in your bedroom, and the stagnant, chaotic, or draining ones have been removed, the space instantly becomes lighter, clearer, and filled with vibrant life. A stable energy field supports deeper sleep, a clearer mind, and sharper intuition. From there, important decisions are made with calm and clarity. Wealth energy is able to gather more easily, flowing naturally into your life, growing steadily, and bringing a lasting sense of prosperity without the need to force anything. So start with the smallest changes that hold lasting power, like placing a fresh green plant in your bedroom or lighting a softly scented candle. Even a simple action like that can unlock a flow of prosperous energy, supporting your rest, your spirit, and your clarity. When your bedroom becomes balanced and full of vitality, wealth energy naturally settles in, opportunities become easier to recognize, and good fortune is quietly but steadily reinforced over time. And before you go, leave a positive affirmation down below in the comments. I open the door to welcome wealth flowing into my home. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel to keep discovering Feng Shui tips that help you protect your money, increase your wealth, and expand your financial energy every single day.